We are crashing out. What do you mean? At a very young age, her mom sold her off to women for money. Turn to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. That was the first red flag. Because she's spending daddy's money.
And I love that one.
Yeah,
he said, why are you tempting me?
She was using religion as a wrapping sheet. Like,
I see when they fornicate to the adult shades and say,
really?
At least
There was a little bit of truth. No, just because somebody is Christian does not make the person any less flawed.
Like the best of
the Holy Spirit was working overtime.
Even when she said, "Oh, you know, all men cheat." What rubbish?
God forbid.
What rubbish? What did I say? Please, let's love.
You know when they say shame, wear me, Ahmad.
And this girl
With your story, go home. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Faith, and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you stick around. If you're not new, thank you for stopping by once again. As you can tell, we have a guest.
Hey.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Shayo. Yeah, that's about it.
That's all. Please tell them everything.
That's about it. Who am I? A human being.
Please. She's a woman of God.
Alright, heavy on
She's
that
an
part.
author soon to be author.
Go. Yes, buy my book.
When it's coming out?
Sunday.
Yeah.
21st
of September. So, and it's for kids. So if you have nieces, nephews, kids, you can, cop one of the copies.
Good godmother today.
Exactly. And a good auntie. You can cop one of the copies, and I'm sure it's going to be a blessing for you. So let's just get right into the video. I don't know if you guys have seen Just Us Girls. It's a show by Pastor Mildred, and it's on YouTube, and they're on their 4th season now, right? Yeah, they're on their 4th season, and you guys, we are stressed. We decided to come and
put in that it's not okay.
Exactly. We are crashing out. So we have a lot of things to talk about. The funny thing is, when I wanted to do something like this, but I didn't know how or when, and then Shayo had posted on her story that she really wanted to talk about it, and I was like,
no, because I was just there like, bruh, what is going on here?
I know, right? First of all, Koye and her mother.
Chief.
But before that,
okay, Angela.
Before that, Koye. Oh my god, that girl pisses me off.
I don't know
if
like they designed Koye's character, they wrote it for her to be annoying, but she just is like anything about her. I'm just like, go away.
I know, right? The way she trivializes her mom's toxicity, the way she has just become so comfortable that she does not even try to fight. Oh god, that thing annoys me. I'm just like, as a grown woman,
she just
cannot stand up. Exactly.
Nothing. She's just spineless. It's just
and the fact that she allows her mom to weaponize like the trust fund over her, like use it as a weapon to manipulate her, that thing blows my mind, because you're an adult, you can actually work for you. Exactly.
That's my thing. My thing is like, this girl, like, okay, they'll take the trust fund. Oh yeah, be broke. Like, she's so afraid of I mean, I understand this. I don't want to be broke. At least
I think she's just afraid of something new, of like maybe stepping out of her comfort. That's not even comfortable, but I think she has just become so comfortable there. She does not even want to move and all of that. And it's so weird that this thing even translated into her relationship with Mona. So, for those of you that are not caught up, Mona was her first boyfriend, but she lied and they broke up, and she
almost married Tomiwa. Yeah. She left him at the altar. And
exactly.
She's single.
And Tomiwa was the man that her mom chose for her. She also did not have a spine to stand up for Mona and stand up for herself and say that she did not want to get married to Tomiwa. So, yeah, she broke Mona's heart. And the thing is that Mona was trying so hard. I feel so bad for the boy, because he was actually trying so hard. He thought that he could maybe change her mom's
mind and be like, oh, because I know he signed up for one like chef school. Because so Mona is like a chef, like he owns his own baking company, and he makes really nice pastries. And Koye is a doctor that works in her mom's hospital.
Yeah.
So she calls her mom Chief, which is so bizarre.
Chief of surgery.
Chief of surgery, yeah, but imagine calling your mother Chief.
That was the first red flag.
That your mommy can say hello, Chief. I'm like, please.
The person she said hello chief, I said, huh? Who is chief? Ha. They broke up. She didn't get married to Tomiwa because Tomiwa was a druggie and the womanizer and the manipulator because he succeeded in
Tomiwa was
manipulating.
everything. I mean, like, there's nothing that Tomiwa was not. He was just.
Oh God! And the fact that she would just let him be. And the thing is that she knew. It's not even as if she didn't know. She knew because she had seen him multiple times with a particular girl.
She just tried to ignore it and pretend like, oh, it doesn't exist so that she can make her mom happy. I feel like my thing with her relationship with her mom was just, she just never had the spine to say, oh, I'm not going to do this. And her mom used this against her like every single time. The mom would say, oh no, I'm just like, bruh.
I don't know what the thinking is behind how she behaves or what happened to her or anything, but I don't know, she's just so cold. She's so cold. Like, she does not see her daughter as a human being. It's so weird. She thinks her daughter is like a property that she can move.
Yeah, she's like a pawn to her. Oh, I move you here, I move you there, whatever. She's not an individual.
So triggering.
My mom is so annoying because even her stepdad had to tell her that, like, you're doing the most. Like, let this girl
like, she's a lot. Do you know this man slapped her? Sorry, just now I remember that thing actually took me off.
When she slapped her,
yeah. When they found her after she ran away.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sure Coin is like almost 30 or something. They are not in their early 20s.
Okay, your daughter ran away from the wedding. You were upset, you spent money, your connection.
That's evil.
Okay, I understand that. Yes. But slapping her, like, I wish your first reaction should be, oh, are you okay? What happened? Da. She said, pass. I said, no.
She's a lot. She's really a lot. And her mom is not even trying to show signs of change.
I feel like we haven't seen her in the last 2 episodes, and I feel like it's because she's planning something deadly.
Yeah.
I don't trust that woman because she literally sends people to kidnap her daughter because she wanted Toyin to come and speak to her in the house, and the babe was just like, I don't want to speak to you because she just found out that her mom had told her that her dad was dead and the man was apparently alive and stuff like that. And this woman actually sends people to kidnap her daughter just so she.
That's crazy work, but yeah,
she scares me.
And it's so funny because even after because the reason why she ended up agreeing to marry Tomiwa was because her mom said that she would give her access to her trust fund, and when they were about to get married, they gave her the access and all. So now she's now developing a spine. Finally,
she has not reached the point.
Yes, but she's still shaking.
She's trying. I'll give her that.
She's still shaking, but she's standing up for herself a bit. And her mom has blocked her. Where we are at now, they've blocked her from.
Her knight is shiny armor.
Her dad is back.
Finally showed up in the show.
Yeah,
and he has been showing walk-ins because she's not broke.
She's spending daddy's money.
And I love that for her.
Yeah. We're moving on now to women. Oh my God, I wrote here that she was using religion as a wrapping sheet, like wrapping paper when they wrap it.
Just has a lot of problems. I'm happy that okay.
Oh God.
I feel like I'm happy that Ame is going to therapy now and she's fine. Like, I like the aspect of it where they introduced the Christian therapy thing, therapy and all of that.
Yeah.
And because I feel like she has a lot of guilt from what happened with her sister.
Yes, she does.
And because of that, she shows she's religious.
Yeah, to wrap it up, she had a twin sister, and because of how jealous of her twin sister she was, she left her sister and went for a party that they invited her sister, so she shifted into her sister.
So they're identical.
Yes, her sister was sick and she went for the party only for her sister to die while she was away. So that guilt was weighing on her. I think another reason why she was even able to be in that situation because she didn't love herself and she didn't believe that God loved her because she did not understand that aspect.
She kind of felt like what she did with her sister was too bad, that she was irredeemable.
Yeah,
which is kind of counterintuitive to the whole idea of the gospel. No matter what you do, God still loves you and sent his son to die for the worst of sinners, quote and unquote, because to God everything is the same.
Exactly. And that's the thing. So if you don't believe in that, if you don't believe in what Jesus has done for you, not the way you would even act would be outside of it, and you just moving weird, and that's not even what for somebody that used to go to church almost every day. She was in the choir.
She stopped going. She started drinking. She got She was going through a lot. But I think another thing for me with Abe is the fact that even though Kanye and DT can be nonsense people, I will give them that. And her brother Jermaine, that was why story she would get that. But I feel like she still had community, but she never made use of community once. They'll be asking her, as much as GT, yes, she's only when GT is hungry and there's no food, that GT used to go and look for her. I'd be like, I may not cook anything. GT will still go and be like, I mean, what's happened to you? Whatever. And you know, they study so Obanji.
GT was always calling I'm a Ogbanje, but
at least
there was a little bit of truth.
No, because coming to go to her room and be like, I mean, what's wrong? Tell her. Even when Felix was beating her, she
didn't tell anybody. So, I don't know. She was trying to punish herself. I think she was trying to like punish herself, like some sort of penance. Yes, I don't know. For like, I went to a Catholic secondary school, so there's this thing like when they go for confession, the priest will like give them something to do to like
make up.
Atone for what they have done or just something, sha. So that's what I think. That's what she was trying to do. Like she was trying to punish herself, like keeping everything in, thinking that she deserved. Thinking that she deserved all the things that were happening to her. So she could not even speak up because her herself, she just felt, she felt like she did not deserve the love and anything
that other people were trying to give her. Because I feel like she just had like some of the things that she was going through. Obviously, it's not her fault, but like I feel like they wouldn't have escalated to the point that they did if she would just open up.
Yeah,
like I heard that now at least a little. Her therapist has been working on her heart and Jesus. And she started to open up like little by little about what's going on. Cause she as was GT that was like, Amen, you saw the whole thing for chest. You saw the whole
oh my god, like she was so closed off. She didn't speak. And I think that thing that she was doing would also translate even into her prayer life. Because if you cannot even tell your friends, I don't know how to explain.
No, because if you cannot tell your friends that like you've seen that they're not perfect human beings. GT that was sleeping with bad men and sleep. You know, slept.
Oh my god, yes,
true. You cannot tell GT that like
this was happening.
I'm drinking. Like, even if you couldn't tell Kanye because Kanye seems like a good person, Kanye is not. Kanye is just a whole problem. But like GT was already, as according to Yabi, I think I will break up.
That character stressed me out.
GT was already doing everything bad. So if you even tell GT, oh, I'm drinking, GT would just be like, I'm a you too. That's it. But she would not, like, GT wouldn't have judged that or do anything because GT too
was doing a lot. Don't worry, we'll get
but she still couldn't tell them. That's my thing. Like, I was just like, so if you can't do that to somebody that you think, like, oh, is not really living a good life, God that is now like, perfect. She just like she cannot go to God and be like, so this was good.
She turned to alcohol. You guys, please
don't drink it.
Don't drink. Turn to Jesus, the upper and finisher of our faith. I beg. Oh my God, you guys, brother Felix. If I catch you, Ricky, hell, God, hey God.
I said it before. I cannot look at. I can't say.
I'm sorry.
He ate that role too bad. Yeah, and he was just like, no, brother Felix.
Do you know this man?
He said, why are you tempting me?
The way you're tempting me is crazy. Because just imagine somebody that is struggling with lust and perversion and everything you can mention accusing you of tempting him. Meanwhile, he's one that has a problem. He was so insecure because he was broke, and the only thing he had going for him was that he was the choir master. And because obviously I placed him on the pedestal and I kind of idolized his position and all of that, he now found somebody that he'll be using as a...
This man, did he beat her or what? He was so angry.
And he almost raped her.
No, he was so angry with her because he told her that she should get him a job in the school where she worked because she was a teacher to be like the music director. So she went to speak to like the proprietors of the school and everything, and I was like, oh, whatever, my man needs a job. So the woman called him for an interview. He did not get the job. Please, why was this man shouting at her?
Oh my God.
Because of a job that she's not the owner of the school. Exactly.
He almost like sexually assaulted herself. Like he was beating her already. That one is there. Then he almost assaulted her.
And her brother came.
And saved her. But that whole situation was crazy. And it just made me think of how, like, as Christians, we should just try our possible best to not place people so high up. Oh my God, like we are all still human beings. We all have flaws. And we, like, just because somebody is Christian or somebody is serving in church, maybe on a big scale or like a high position or whatever the case may be does not make the person any less
Like
flawed.
the best of men are still
Yes.
there,
Oh my god. Like,
so
anyways, GT. I wrote that she's textbook definition of broken.
GT has a lot. I feel like last season though, GT's acting last.
Oh,
I feel like there are two
chef's kiss.
There are two people who have acted their roles like flawlessly. Is Aka in but I feel like because everybody do like sir, once I see that man's shadow on this screen, I'm already pre-annoyed. Before he opens his mouth, I didn't know that he's going to piss me off. There was nothing that was when he was asking for water, he was pissing because his character was just terrible. Annoying. But like GT in the last season, she delivered her role flawlessly. Today she was crying after she found out that her brother Tega had been like expelled from school. It was just I was crying at
exactly. She was very sad. It was very sad. And like family dynamics are so important to how like children are being shaped and all of that. Because what do you mean at a very young age her mom sold her off with men for money? Like she became the scapegoat of the family. The family prostitute. She became the family prostitute of their household. Yeah. Just so that she's the breadwinner of the home, basically. And I was just like, and her mom is mad. Now she's like, tell me that one's okay. Oh my god, like, okay. I can't understand. GT was sleeping with a married man, and the married man's wife, sent boys to come and beat her up. That GT ended up in the hospital, was unconscious. The lot was just going on. Yeah. Tell me why this girl was finally like discharged from the hospital and she went home. And her mother came and was like, we can beg or talk, we can talk to. I said, madam, what do you mean you can talk to? This is why people cut off their parents. Some parents don't deserve. Hey God, they don't deserve the kids they have. I said, madam, because they are so selfish. And there's this thing people try to say, oh, maybe when you give birth, like there's this selflessness that comes. Some people, I don't think it comes. Some people don't have it. I feel like once like selfishness is such a struggle in your life that you cannot bring it down, you cannot see past it. Not because that woman is only interested. For God's sake, GT will be sending her money every month, right? GT's younger sister, that one too is mad, but her mom basically encouraged her to marry one rich man or whatever for money. So obviously her in-laws, that's like her daughter's like husband or whatever, is also giving her money. Plus the money she's collecting from GT. Meanwhile, that daughter, they were beating her there. The man was beating her back. I'm sure the mom was sending her back. Of course now. He was sending her money. GT was sending her money. Tell that is not in school, you collected your son's school fees. To do what? Like, oh my god. To do what? To do what? Oh my god. And I'm just like, embarrassed. And ashamed. I don't know, like this. Oh my god. I feel like even she also played her role very well. Because anyone just see her, I'm just already annoyed. She just come. Oh god! She just comes with unnecessary. I don't even know how to explain it. Like she's just a lot. She's very. I think she's just very selfish. That's just it. She's very, very selfish and emotionally unintelligent. What else can I say? Like she annoys me so much. But I don't understand how a mother that breasts somebody would put their children or even their child through all of that. No, it's so insane to me, and it's just crazy. But it has been through a lot. Yeah, she even like I said, like she suffered the most. Yeah, because she's like she was dating Sammy at first, and then they swindled her of her money. And then Sammy broke up with her. This babe proposed. She went, yes, please, you people don't ever propose. What are your two left knees? When I saw, I think I'd rather two jeans. What's this? Like, it's not that serious. Like, the desperation. She and I think her mom also felt that. Yeah, she really wanted to be married so bad that she went and proposed to this man that didn't love her. The man said no. He said no. That same day, they swindled her for all her money. All that service. Months later, she saw that Sammy was getting married to somebody else. Please tell me why in this season she met Sammy back, and this man was said was trying to. He said, I'm not really married like that. I said, what do you mean? I'm not really married like that. He said, and she really needed money, so he was just like, oh, you give her the money that she needs. If she would just, they can just hang out. She would just take care of him. Hang out. And so she was so desperate that, like, obviously, she went to, like, the hotel room. Yeah. And his wife called, and she's just like,
They think the thing that
The Holy Spirit was working all the
that
time.
when she said, but see when they fornicate go, they adulterate and say,
Really? Actually, you guys, they were for like before GT gave, because this season GT gave her life to Christ.
yeah.
They were doing premarital. What married people do premarital. English.
married people activity.
Yes. So that's what she was trying to say, that if you're fornicating, you would definitely,
Yeah, because
most
somebody that does not, like a man that doesn't uphold the values of God, even before you marry him, when you marry him, except he gives his life to Christ or by divine intervention, he's still not going to uphold those. Somebody that cannot be faithful to obeying God's word while you guys are dating.
Exactly.
When you are married, he's still not going to. There's no magic that's
exactly that lie that people say, oh, when I get married, I'll stick. That's a lie. If you are cheating, even emotionally cheating before marriage, any form of cheating, if you're fornicating, whatever, you don't have self-control. When you get married too, all those things will come back. When you marry,
someone that lacks self-control
program.
Yeah.
Please.
Still an elevation program. Because someone that lacks self-control, like before you get married, that cannot control their country, that cannot just control themselves.
Yeah.
When you're married, they still like. I feel like people think that when people marry, is marriage is salvation.
Yeah.
You become a brand new person. All things have passed. But the person that you spoke to the day before you married, the day after you married, still the same human being. If he lacks self-control and could not control himself before, he still will not be able to control himself after. There's no difference about it. So he will cheat on you with other people if you're not available. It's not.
You know that 6 weeks after you give birth, just forget about it. Just forget about it.
You now become the kind of women that say, oh, all men cheat. What rubbish.
God forbid.
What rubbish. Don't do that here, please. What rubbish. But I think like one thing that I really liked in that episode as well was when she was going, obviously when like I asked her where again, she was like out.
And then
I clocked it real quick that this girl, that's what she's going to do. And I really like the fact that I prayed for her because she knew that she told Jite not to go. Jite will not listen to her because the way Jite is there, so she's not my dead. But like I also liked the fact that like she could pray and was just like, God, please help my friend. Like show up for her in some way. And he actually did, because Coin's father gave her the money that she needed eventually. Yeah. So God was still going to show up for her. She didn't need to sleep with her.
Oh my God, and that's another thing. If you're going to have to do anything that is outside of God's word, then that's not God's favor, and provision. Like, let's understand that, you people. He may, like, maybe if you end up doing it, he will still forgive you and everything, or maybe you just allow it. But that's not what he intended. That's not his plan. Like, God knows how he will make a way outside of those things. I'm just like, how did she even think that fornication and adultery was God's way?
Like, like, and I feel like, honestly, if not for like Ami's prayer, and just not even just Ami's prayer, like God's grace and love. Yeah. I feel like lots of people are like that as well, where it's like, the enemy can start helping you do maths where there's no maths. Your 1 + 1 will be equal to 11, but if you convince you that it's binary, correct? What is binary maths? What you get? Because it's like she'll just be like, oh, I've not seen Sammy all this time. What are the odds that it's now that I need money that I met Sammy after all this time?
5 million naira,
and then he's going to give me 5 million or 10 million. How much do you want to give her? All this math that it could just be God's divine intervention timing that what are the odds that I met Sammy now?
Because she was praying.
Math that is not mathing.
Exactly, because this was like after she had prayed about it. So that could have just been an answer. But it was not.
Like, that's what I'm saying. But like you how like the way God works and the dealings of God is really by his word. Like Faith said, like if it's something that is contrary to what God's word says, that's not God's leading. You just automatically know. Which is another reason why you should be inside your words. So that
get in the word, guys. Please, so that we will not be hearing. Anyways,
I'm shipping GT and Jermaine. I yet to say that.
I don't know about that one. I feel like they're giving bro, GG.
If there's anybody in the whole show
that knows
Jermaine, because I feel like because he's seen her like hot. Tite is a hot-headed person. The Lord is working on her heart now.
Just bad mouth.
Yeah, and I feel like Decca might also be one of the solutions to her problem. And like, so Decca was her sales girl that she not.
Yes, no, like they had a very good relationship, But Decca had introduced the guy that swindled her.
Yeah.
And like she poured out the annoyance and anger on Decca, and she just was like, oh, Decca is enemy of progress and all of that.
But the sad thing is Decca is dating her younger brother.
Yeah.
Like I really love her and Tega's like relationship.
Yeah, they are really cute.
It's just like he's very pop.
Yeah, and I like Tega and Dite's relationship as well.
Yeah.
Like Tega is her younger brother, so that just explains a lot. And he's the only person that she really like in that whole house, in her whole family. Yeah. He's the only person that she really
because I feel like he's a good he's not a leech. Like,
yeah,
some family members.
Oh my
like
God.
Yeah, like Dite gives him money, but he also tutors. He does like other stuff to make money. Like he's even trying to start like his own tutoring company or something like that. Also like this lollipop that is taking out. I'm like a grown man.
Oh my God, when Sega starts speaking English, I said yes. There was a time that he was explaining. Okay, yeah, when I think when Jide was in the hospital and the mom came and said all that rubbish, and Tega was like, "What's wrong with her?" Everything. I was like,
so you can speak English like
this kind of polish.
Because everybody is pity and is
lollipop crazy. Anyway, let's move on. Muna and Ella. We'll talk about Ife later. Muna and Ella. You know, we already established that Muna was Koin's ex-boyfriend. Mind you, while Muna was dating Koin, Ella, his sales girl from his cake shop, was giving him the eyes, flirting with him, crossing boundaries. So just put that in mind. Anyway.
And now that he and Konya are not together, he and Ella not. I'm so sorry. Like I already said from the beginning that there's nothing that they can do in this show that will make me like Ella. From the very beginning, I did not like her. I can feel bad for her. Like in this season, I actually feel bad for her, but I still don't like her. Like I feel like she'd be too happy to her. Because when you don't respect one,
exactly. She was very.
And like somebody now broke up, like he ended a relationship. You not even give him breathing space. He went to he said to himself because he wants to date him by force. Now he's taking out like the trauma from his old relationship on you, and it's your fault because this man clearly had known him, but no, you were part of the reasons they broke up.
And she pushed the whole getting together
thing,
and I'm just like, do you have sense?
No,
she does not have sense.
Like the last episode I was so happy. I said, because every time I've seen her I'm just like, girl, get up. Because this guy was telling his friend was asking if he loves her. He was like, well, I will learn to love her. I said, what does that mean? What do you think Christianity is this? He said, I will learn to love her.
You know when they say shame, where me Ahmad.
This girl was still just there. She was still calling, hey,
shame.
I see, madam.
Yes. Shame really. I was so embarrassed on her behalf because, like, I think that whole thing just comes from a place of not even loving yourself. Because if you love yourself, you will not stay in such situations, and you know that there is better out there. Even if you like somebody so much,
I don't know what. She's a fine girl. She's also successful. Like.
She's very hardworking.
Yeah. Like, see, the business has taken off a lot since they started, like, partnering together. Even though she was really only helping him so that he would see how useful she is to his life and want to be with him. But, like, still, I feel like she's a full package. The problem is that everybody else knows it except her. That's her issue. And it's so annoying because every time, Muna this, Muna that, oh, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I know that like the whole show they painted Luna to be such a good person because I feel like of all the characters he's the most godly, quote unquote, seemingly godly anyway. But I feel like in this season we've also seen like the flaws that he has.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Just finish.
We've also seen the flaws that he has because I don't understand why he's still with Ella. You clearly know you don't love this babe. Whether it's some form of duty or what, I don't know what he thinks he's doing. But I'm like, at the end of the day, this girl is really in love with you. And you know that you're going to end up hurting her. Yeah. So just like, it's just better if you do not get involved or leave her. It will pain her, but that's what's best for her at the end of the day, because he clearly is still not over Coin. And also the fact that he did not heal from his relationship with Coin. There are things that like I feel like he could have given Ella the benefit of that for. Like, okay, his sister and her husband were having issues. Ella did not tell him. But I'm like, exactly, and you also realize that like his sister is also Ella's best friend. So if she now wants to tell you and like you now do big brother whatever and get involved, it's going to affect her relationship with your sister as well. And it wasn't really her place to come and be But like obviously from the trauma of Kanye, where like Kanye was always lying to him and keeping things from him, he now has like poured all of that on Ella.
Yeah.
Any small thing that she does, he sparks up.
And because he does not even really love her, it's very easy for him
to spark up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause see how many times Kanye
messed up. Oh my
used
God.
that boy to play.
No. Kanye, no.
She every 5 minutes, Kanye was tossing him left, right.
She lied to him
center.
twice. She lied to him after she promised that she would never lie to him again.
This man was all the small lies she was telling her.
Gosh.
But he still kept giving her the benefit of that. Ella should just cough
As
up
if-
like this. He would just start
Because he
shouting
doesn't
at her. So why are you coughing like that?
I think even with how sweet and kind he is or he was or whatever, he still, just because he did not like her, like it was still difficult for him to be more kind.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times it's love that compels us to like go the extra mile, yes, and be kinder to people and all of that. But because that thing is lacking and he feels like his work, like loving Ella, yeah, and being
Sometimes it seems
with
like
her,
he's tolerating
yes,
her.
like he's tolerating, he's like working. He just wants to do this because he's a good person and he made a decision, so and a commitment. He wants to stick by it.
Yes, like, and I get that in relationships, there's that point, especially in marriage anyway, where like you kind of have to stay the person. Not that you have to stay, well, you have to stay, but you have to. Some days the person you're with will annoy you, and it's just like, okay, I'm here out of duty, but you have not married this babe yet. There's no moment of your relationship where it has been out of love.
Yeah.
It has been out of duty from day one.
beginning. And even a lot of times in relationships when people have issues and they're like, oh, I'm just here because I actually love this person and I actually made a commitment. At least the love comes first, kind of, before the now start thinking, and there's also a commitment involved. But this one, when there's no love, it's just commitment, and it's going to tire you out. Like,
because you can say for better, for worse. Not going to be for worse, for worse. That's not be for worse.
And the only reason why he was even able to date Ella was because Ella was pulling most of the weight.
Yeah.
So she was there for him through his heartbreak. She was giving him ideas, encouraging him. Like, oh, yes, because she loved him, it was easy for him to just relax in that. But see how he would put in the work when he was going, because he really loved her.
And I sometimes I'm saying that, like, Ella, like you said, Ella's problem is that she's insecure and she kind of has low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because if you see like the way she's been treating women and all the things, like Ella is actually a good girlfriend. It's like somebody else that actually cares about her will be so lucky to have her, because she'll help their business, she'll do, he that finds a wife finds a good thing, all of that. She just was a good thing for Muna.
Exactly. And that thing, like, I think is, oh my God, you people, please. I don't even know how to say this thing. Don't go and be following man that don't like you. I beg. Have some self.
You're not your people that later in life will not be doing podcasts. I feel like I did not really like that.
But anyways, let's move on to Chisom and Larry. So for context, Chisom is Muna's younger sister and she's married to Larry. And where we are at now, they are expecting a baby.
Chance.
Take over.
Larry! That man just...
Oh man,
he just... I can't explain. He just annoys me. Because I know, like, that man weaponizes incompetence. One thing I dislike in this life, see, if you're going to have bad character, have it to your full chest. Say that, okay, hi, I'm a bad person. Let you know that that's who you are. This man was basically emotionally cheating on his wife with one of his co-workers.
Go home! Go home!
He was cheating on her with this emotionally cheating anyway with his co-worker. And like this co-worker, even though she came to his house, I was like, oh, she has tickets to like a jazz event. He was like, oh, I don't really think I should come. And she's like, oh, and she was just like, oh yeah, like, it's for business, it's for network. He was like, okay, I'll come. I'm just like, be honest, you wanted to go.
Excuses. And
I'm like, this man is just doing this thing so that tomorrow
when
he can say, oh, well, I didn't really want to go, but she says it's for business. I said, please, I don't like when people like be acting crafty.
Yeah.
You want to do something, do it with your full chest. You knew that you were going to go for that event. Just go. He was like, because I'm like, you cannot tell me that you were doing was wrong, because when everything now scattered and Cynthia sends like a voice note to his wife, he now, when she was now trying to talk to him at work, like, oh, I didn't know, I was trying to send it to you, but I sent it to her by mistake. He was like, we can't keep doing this, da da da. I'm like, so you know that what
So
you're
that
doing
you be
is wrong.
one that would like feel better.
You not say, well, I established boundaries.
Yeah, it's a lie.
He was
She
like,
knows.
you cannot keep doing this. We've been doing these things. I said, so you know that we have been doing something. Because this whole time, when his wife would say something, he was making it look like she's mad. Like, doesn't know exactly. I said, so you know. That's my problem. Like, if you want to be,
I was
if you want to
triggered.
be terrible with your fruit.
I was triggered. I could not even watch some of their scenes because I was just like, hey.
I'm so sad because I'm like, I'm so sorry.
And she's pregnant.
Your
though.
wife is pregnant. It's not like you have work or you have somewhere to be. You went for a jazz concert or whatever with another woman while your wife is heavily pregnant.
Mind you, he would come home late all the time and leave very early. She would wake up and make food for him. He would not eat it. She's pregnant though, you people. He will not eat the food that she has woken up to prepare. Hey, oh God.
He missed the baby scan.
It was too much. I think that was just a lot of mess up. Like, that was a
baby scan.
of mess
Or
up.
even when she like failed her professional exam.
He didn't even ask.
Your wife has a professional exam that she's writing. She wrote the exam. The day of the exam, you did not ask, oh babe, how was the exam? 2 days, 3 days, you did not ask, has the results come out? It's been weeks since she got the result that she failed the exam. You now, but and even after she told you she failed, there was no consolation, no, you didn't even bother to hug her. Even like,
and if she brings up any of her concerns, he begins to shout. Like, please, I'm busy, I'm thinking of all the things I need to do. We need to provide.
We need to provide. And I feel like people have this thing where like some people have felt sympathy for him because they're like, oh, they're expecting a child, and they feel like he didn't, maybe that the child was not something that they planned to have, like,
but yeah, being married to good things now.
She gets, and maybe I don't know, maybe their family like to work. I don't know, funny talk to them, but now he's under so much pressure because obviously a child is coming and they
communicate that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot not communicate then be. And I think the thing that the reason why I don't like this man specifically, besides the fact that he cheated, is when Muna came, I was doing fake counseling, and Muna called the two of them together and was like, oh, he's going to leave them inside his office and they must talk and resolve things.
Yeah.
This guy first started with, oh, I mean, fired. Because when he tried to like establish boundaries with Cynthia,
she pulled
on her straight and she got him sacked. So he was saying like, oh, I've been sacked, da da da. So now his wife now, like, Chisom started feeling bad for him. Like, she couldn't even express her anger, like, oh, this and this and this and this and the things that you're doing, and I do not appreciate it. Like, she couldn't be angry about his emotional cheating because now he has now made himself the victim. Yeah. That was like, what is the manipulative?
Yeah. That was so bad. That was a very wrong time to bring up the fact that he had been fired. He would have been more focused on getting her trust back and making sure she forgave him. That.
Like, he would have something with, oh, I'm so sorry, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Then after that, he'd be like, oh, Cynthia got me fired. Okay, fine. But like,
she hadn't even finished explaining, and
he really just was like, oh, they sacked me. Like, so is it whose fault is it? I'm not that they sacked you.
I'm something like, watch these things and I ask myself, I'm just like, oh my God, if I'm in this type of situation, like, how would I act? Because I think I know myself and I know how to act. But then again, they always say that you would never know until you are in this situation. And but it's just so crazy to me because I was just like, hey, hold up, like, what's going on? And again, I just want to say, like, to the men that, please stop. Like, I don't know, there's this thing some men do where they think they owe women niceness or kindness, or they don't want to disappoint. The only person you should not want you to be disappointed is your wife. Like, if somebody likes you, it's okay to establish boundaries. If they cannot handle rejection, that's on them, that's not on you. As far as you've communicated that clearly, respectfully, and you've put your foot down, like, there's no need to.
I feel like sometimes I feel like we're all adults, we all know what
exactly.
Like, sometimes I don't agree when people say, oh, they did not know. I'm like, do you know the thing about it? The thing about it is you knew. There must have been a split second where the thoughts came to your mind.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this person might be blurring professional lines, or this person might want more. Even people that are not married, because I feel like there are a couple of men, some men, especially some emphasis on some Christian men that don't know how to keep boundaries. So they have like 50 different men and I feel like they have something going on with you. And I'm just like, there was a split second where, like, obviously I'm not saying go around thinking everybody's in love with you, but there has to be that one split second where you have thought mentally that this person I might be leading this person, or this person might be getting the wrong impression.
Because body language.
Exactly, and you chose to dismiss it. And in that moment, you had made a choice that what I'm going to continue doing is leading this person on.
Exactly.
So you cannot now absolve yourself of responsibility and be like, oh, I
don't know. Especially if you are the married one. In this case, we're both married.
Yeah. Like the whole concept of like work husband, work wife, which is what he had. And I don't you have a wife at home.
If you're the married one, especially you're the one in the relationship in the situation, it should be you setting out the boundaries.
Yeah.
Not any other person, not your wife coming to stand and say, leave my husband alone. Please stop putting with
that's why
position.
For some fast. Like Chisom to do that all. But I respect Chisom because she didn't came to their stop. She said she didn't just left the house for them. She was just like,
because what's that?
What's that thing she said? She said the crowd does not chase the king or something like that.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
She was telling Ella.
Oh, okay.
She was like, oh, the crown does not chase the king. The king knows that like he's supposed to get the crown. So he chases the crown. So even when Ella was breaking up with Muna, because she finally broke up with him, she was telling Muna that, oh, the crown does not
really? That's where she got that thing from.
Yeah, she got it from Chisom.
And the thing is that when Ella was advising Chisom talking about you cannot allow another woman come, I'm just like, which one is allow? Why is it always the woman that will fight for the marriage? Him too, he should fight.
Is he not inside the marriage?
It takes two to tango.
So many that his wife was pregnant. Cynthia gave him perfume. The perfume was making his
exactly, and he was not understand that.
So his wife threw it. He was angry. I said, I don't understand.
And he will now take all of these things and now.
And that's my thing with boundaries. Like, I feel like emotional cheating is such a terrible thing because you more often than not, people now take the problems they're having in their current relationship and go and now tell the person they're cheating on, and they're just like
giving them an impression.
I feel like this person you should be discussing like your relationship problems with. 1, the Holy Spirit. 2, the person inside the relationship with you. 3, counsel. Like if you guys have like counselors or people that both of you are submitted to, fine. But not every Tom, Dick and Harry that
exactly. Please, I beg. Anyways, sometimes all these marriage dynamics stress me. Yeah, it stress me out. Anyways, finally, Ife.
Ife, wherever you are, I wish you the best.
Safe delivery.
Safe delivery. Please.
Oh my goodness.
Ife, baby boy or girl.
When this show started, I thought Ife would be the main character. Like, obviously, I knew she was one of, but I thought she would be like the main. But we've not seen her.
We've only seen her like when the video called her once or twice. Yeah. And I've been so happy. I can't even like. I've been so happy she doesn't get that much screen time. She and Tomiwa are just.
She's very annoying. So she's a 16-year-old that came to Lagos for university, and she's Coin's cousin, so she came to live with Coin. So that means Ife, Coin, GT, and Ahmed, they live in one house. And if I go into university, her eye starts tearing.
First of all, our introduction to Ife is was, you know, all these like dresses that people, you know, when you're younger,
when you're 9, 10,
all those like maroon velvet, tall dresses that will not have nets.
Yeah, balls at the back.
Ife was going to Unilag as far as she's about to start 100 level. Please tell me why.
That was the dress
she brought from her mother's house. Her mother dressed her in as per my daughter is going to university. If they bully your child now, you say they bully your child.
No, jarring. Like, what's going on? Me, I was so shocked though. I was like, are we joking? And for somebody that decides to send their
they should have put her hair too puffed.
I see. To a federal university, that was a horrible job because they had overprotected her and like just throughout secondary school, primary school, she was in her parents' house. She didn't even know. She was not allowed to watch certain things on a phone. I think there are a lot of
nonsense.
Rules that they had given to her, and she was very naive. She didn't even know anything. I'm just like, away.
Then I think that when she now got to Coin's base, obviously her eye opened.
Because she had a little bit more freedom. And Coin was like, what do you mean you cannot wear this? What do you mean you cannot try this on? Try this on.
I think Coin was so confused at first, but madam, like, what do you mean this is what you're wearing in your first year? Like, she was just like, I think that also maybe because Koyi went to school abroad as well. So she was just, the reality for her was just like,
What's happening?
what's going on here? Like, and then Jite, I feel like I can't forget the times that she would come and Jite would just be laughing. Like,
You say even say calling her Smally
she's
because
funny. Tell me why we transition from this girl that is wearing like ball dresses into Ife now
having a crush.
a terrible crush on Jermaine. Jermaine is Ahmed's brother. This man is
Older brother.
like probably in his late 30s.
Late 30s.
His late 30s, and he was 40.
I'm thinking
Early 30s.
Yeah,
Early 30s. He looks like he's approaching 40.
Real.
His early 30s and all of that. Ife has terrible crush on him. And she's
And she's actually actively making moves though.
she's like doing the most. She now,
Batting eyes
she
and
now start doing makeup and all of this.
yeah,
That's
to get his
Are you
attention.
confused?
Then when he doesn't give her the attention she thinks she deserves, she will now crash out. Like she become very
Angry, very
grumpy
moody,
and rude.
anybody talk to him, she just be upset.
Yeah.
And I feel like he messed up as well because he entertained her. I mean, granted, at first he did not know how old she was, even though that's a bit debatable. Let's actually be for real. But like, and when he found that at some point he did, especially when Koyi like called him out of his behavior,
Yeah.
he did try to, but he messed up with that because he kept entertaining like her nonsense, which was just like, why are you? And that's the thing, because even if like he did not know how old she was, I just feel like, and yes, he was a player, he wasn't ready to settle down.
Exactly.
He was very much in the world, all of that. Just for the fact that she's Koyi is his friend, obviously, because she's his sister's like his sister's like close friend.
Yeah.
And they live together. Just for the fact that she's Koyi's cousin, I feel like that alone, like they should have made some kind of work code or friendship code or whatever that you will not mess with her because she's Koyi's cousin. Even if like she wasn't 16, she was a full-grown like woman, because you know that you do not want anything serious. Just for that fact alone, I feel like he could have respected his relationship with Koyi or even Ame to the point that he wouldn't have done that. Now let's not bring it to the fact that she's 16. He was giving high pedophile.
Exactly. And the fact that he was entertaining her, it made me so
you're not a woman.
uncomfortable.
I say you don't tell a 16-year-old that you're not a woman, because what her small nonsense brain is interpreting that to be is okay. So if I become a woman, I'll be enough for
you. Yeah.
And
she goes on to
she became one for real.
She goes on to date somebody that liked her, trying to play him, but he ended up playing her because he got her pregnant and then ran away.
So from wanting to be a woman, they did double promotion.
Yeah,
she's now a mother.
She's now a mother, so yeah, that's really fair. And I think, and then tell me why when they found out that she was pregnant, she was sparking, like she was annoyed that everybody except herself.
She gave everybody
zero accountability.
You, it's your fault that
exactly.
You it's your fault that I said me. You actually don't put your leg for you, madam.
Real, actually. Please.
It was just, but I think other people we haven't spoken. I don't remember their name. But they were in the last season, the girl that was sleeping with Tobiwa and her sister, the BBL.
Oh yeah,
those BBL girls. I don't remember.
This is why you should not be following people on Instagram and say men has come.
That what?
Because we tell you men has come, meanwhile they are projecting their insecurities and their feeling of rejection on you. Because Tama did not like her, I was only using her for
her body.
Yes. And every time she would come and set a tripod and say, men has come. Meanwhile, she's begging Tomiwa who is about to get married.
Not to marry. So
exactly.
Together, etc. Then her sister, I want to say, baby, they ended up going to a fake person.
Please, that whole thing was even annoying me.
Please, if you want to do cosmetic surgery, please save up money to go to a licensed doctor. Go to a license if you really want to do it. Just go to a licensed doctor. At least give yourself that. Go to a license, because I don't know the person that she did
the whole BBL thing, and I think it was good that they tried to put that as well, because that's really a pandemic now.
Yeah. Everything was BBL.
But the fact that she didn't even have the money for it and her sister
had to sleep with her to get the money.
God, please. Younger siblings, me una dey pity una. Please. You guys should pity your own.
I feel like the only younger sibling in this entire show that had sense is Tega. All the rest, both Jite's younger sibling, what they call it, this one's sister. Even if we say, okay, if is Kong's cousin, they do not just have sex at all. They all just listen.
There's just this need, like you expect so much, and them too, they're your parents' children, the way you are. So I just feel like the fact that she was even pressuring her sister to even go and sleep with Tomima because she really needed to do the BBL because she wanted her acting career to like blow.
And it was so funny because like, it not ended up being like she got the BBL and she still didn't get the role.
Yeah.
And the reason she did not get the role was not because
her body.
It was just because she has bad character.
Yeah, she was very rude to
everybody.
She was very rude. And yeah, so
this is very rude. Yeah, I feel like that's
basically
just those girls.
Oh my god, I think that we talked a lot. But I know that you guys got like something, and I really enjoy watching movies.
Yeah, because I think it's the last season.
Yeah. So I'm happy that I was actually able to talk about this movie like so much.
So much fun.
Yes, because it was like I've just been watching and I've just been annoyed and not saying. I didn't know I had to emotionally detach because I was kind of attached to the show. So this season, I just like took my mind off of it. I watch it passively. Like I don't actively watch it. So even when I'm here watching, I'm probably using my phone. I mean, when something's happening, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Because I had to. It was a lot. And just like they spoke about a lot of issues, and I think it's also important that in the Christian space they kind of project
the flaws.
Yeah, the flaws in people, because there's this thing that people think that when you come to Jesus, obviously you're saved, but they don't understand that it's a series of transformation that happens. Like it's a continuous
salvation is
a process.
Like so obviously salvation happens when you give your life to Christ, but then after that as well there's a process, because this is the way like you've been living your life this whole time. Like this is the aspect, this is like the perspective that you've had of like the whole entire time. It doesn't change in a day. Like slowly it starts to change. Whether God, like the Holy Spirit, points it out to you outrightly, he uses other people. Like slowly, you now have to now start renewing your mind to think like Christ wants you to think as well.
And again, I just wanted to also mention that it's not anything that you would do that would maybe stop you from being flawed or that would make you perfect. Is the love of God. So you have to really like you have to really open your heart and like receive that love first, then every other thing comes afterward. Like people think that you have to come like with your clothes white, but the Bible does not say. It says that you change like the crimson red to like white,
the washing of the word,
and all of that. So it's not anything that you can do. Just come to God first, then every other thing aligns. But even at that, I think it's very important that people understand that just because you have Jesus, it does not absolve you of years of responsibility, of healing,
of changing. And I feel like that's the good thing about the show.
Yeah.
Because we see all of these people in their different aspects in their walk with God, and how like they have, even with Jite that just gave her life to Christ. And it's like even the first time she called this guy an Obanje, and like their pastor was just like, Jite, you know, like now she doesn't even call her an Obanje. Or when she says sorry.
Yes.
It's so funny, but like you cannot see like actively this kind of one like salvation looks like for her.
Yeah.
Like, she's changing. Even her having to forgive Decca, you could see how hard, even when she was forgiving her, she could say, well, this Jesus that he said, I should forgive them. So I said, which kind of apologies that I think this kind of if you want to forgive somebody, say you want to forgive them. Which one is this? But I understand it where it's like didn't know how to keep malice and beef. If you're afraid that that's,
and she's so rude.
Once you're in her black book, you are there forever. She's learning.
Yeah, she's learning.
And I feel like that's different aspects. Like even Muna, the way he's anchoring, like everybody has different. I like the way that they've portrayed that in the show.
Yeah.
I also like the casting. They did really well with the roles, and how like Koi and Shafi Bello, who is her mom, they look so much like they could pass for mother and daughter in real life.
They really look alike. Yeah. Thank you, Pastor Mildred, for such a show. And yeah, it's just good to have something real, relatable, like
that's clean.
Yes, as well. And that also has like that they've infused
the gospel.
Yeah, the gospel into it. So yeah. Thank you so much, Shayo, for coming. This was actually really nice. Like
for having me.
We can actually go on and on.
Like back and subscribe.
Yes, please. Yes,
subscribe.
please. If you want,
Leave a comment.
if you want us to do like, if you want me, if you want us, you want to see Shayo again, if you want us to do things like more of this, just comment section.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Also leave a comment about like if you watch the show, like your opinions on like the cast, who your favorite character
Yeah,
is, who your least favorite is. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you so much for coming. You guys should go and follow.
Oh yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
At,
you put the
yeah, I will put it
on the
screen. Down here. Oh yeah, I find it.
Look left, look right, you find it.
Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.